You're originally from Michigan, aren't the rest of you originally from Michigan?
Yes.
Yes, we're all from Michigan, yes.
Okay, but you now have spread out. Kara, where are you from?
So my dad, who isn't here, he started bringing us when we were kids, but we were raised in Pittsburgh.
Okay,
So,
Pittsburgh.
But we would come for the whole summers when we were little. My mom always worked remotely, so we would come the whole summer if Grandma would take us.
And we would.
And they always would. And so yeah.
What about you? Where are you from?
We were born and raised in Birmingham, Michigan, and in the early 70s, my father got transferred over to Green Bay, Wisconsin, but we still made the trip from Green Bay over to Higgins Lake, and have been coming here. I've been coming here all my life.
John, but you're coming from Florida, right?
Florida now, because I'm retired, but before that I worked for General Motors for 40 years, and I lived in 7 different states, but no matter where I was, we always came here every summer to be with family. So that's, again, when I was born in 1960, my parents brought me up starting then, and I don't think I missed a year since. Been here every year.
So you guys probably have developed some pretty good memories from up here. Can you tell us a little bit about some of them?
My gosh, I have so many stories, and I've watched the lake change over the years. More boats, more motor boats. There used to be a sailing fleet here of lightning sailboats that you would look out and you'd see the boats going by and the spinners, the spinnakers coming up. So that's kind of a memory. We had a sailboat. We didn't have a lot of boats when I was growing up. I mean, if you had a little boat with a motor on it, you were lucky. I call it the Touscany family shrine here at my cottage because they all keep gathering here. But and I met my husband in Michigan, but he was from here, so we had a lot of good summers together, and I remember the grandchildren growing up, and and really to see my family grow and enjoy this place has been really a big part of my happy days. We call it the happy place.
Last night, I got here like 5 o'clock and ran over to the neighbors and we went skiing, and it's like they're just, I can't wait to see them every single year. And so we used to have these big 4th of July parties because when we were little we didn't have as many obligations and jobs and those kind of things, but we would have the whole neighborhood would come over and we would do relay races and like balloon tosses and those kind of things. And the videos of those, I can always hear Grandpa laughing in the background, and it's one of my favorite memories because
just seeing the changes on the lake over the years. These kind of lakes have become so much more popular, and lakes like Higgins Lake and Torch Lake and Charlevoix, these deep glacier developed lakes, and the water is just, it's crystal clear. You can go out to the drop off and you can still see the fish swimming around at 20 or 30 feet deep. I'm a scuba diver, so I'll go out and we have these areas that I like to dive that you get down right at the drop off, and there's just thousands of fish down there to kind of have fun and see.
But if anybody's been to Higgins Lake, remarks about how crystal clear it is.
I'll tell you what, I really want to thank you folks to get together with us and telling us some of your memories of being up here. I think it is so great. I think it's things that all families should be doing, getting together on a vacation,
right,
and enjoying these kind of things and developing these kind of memories. I just want to thank you all for joining us.